is my money? Why am I broke? These are questions I ask myself every month. But it's 2026, so I ask AI instead. Hi guys, I'm back with another AI project. This time we are answering your question, where is my money? You could chat with your money and spending. All you have to do is upload your transaction history from one or more credit cards, and you can ask anything. Questions such as how much did I spend on shopping or fast food or movies? How much did I spend in subscriptions, and am I paying any duplicate subscription fees? Is there any suspicious activities going around in my credit history or credit transaction history? Now, if you're interested in how this MoneyRAG works, I've actually put out a flowchart. It's a flowchart of how the app works. We start off with Streamlit web application where you can upload your CSV data. It's basically your CSV transaction history data, and an LLM is called to map these data that are in different schema to a standard schema. So it's basically an ETL process, and transaction description might not be clear enough in many cases. So what we have done is performed web search on those transaction information description, and basically we enrich the transaction with the information from the web. We then store this information in SQL database, and we also do some sort of vectorization on this enriched information of transaction and store it in a vector database using Qdrant. Now we also have MCP Server with two different tools. One tool is to execute SQL query, and another tool does semantic search based on vector database. And these two tools are being used by a LangChain agent, and the agent takes in the query and calls these tools and gives out an appropriate response to the Streamlit web application. So that's how the MoneyRAG works. Now, getting back to the demo, the first thing you have to do is authenticate yourself for the LLM. You can choose two different LLM provider, Google or OpenAI. I would go with Google this time. You have to choose a decoder model from Google, then you can choose any one of them. You'll also have to choose the embedding model. This embedding model will be used to vectorize the descriptions of your transactions. You'll have to paste in your API key here and authenticate. Now none of this information is getting stored. Now the next thing you have to do is upload your transaction history CSV files. Now I'm guessing you don't have them starting off. So to download them, I've actually added a guide videos. So if you have a Chase credit card or Discover credit card, I've given you the video tutorials on how to download those CSV files. But in my case, I've already downloaded them, so all I have to do is click here and select both the Discover and Chase transaction CSV files, and I'll just open them. Once they are open, I have to ingest the data. So this might take some time. Okay, once that is done, you can now start chatting with your data. So I can just start with hello, what can you do for me? So you track your spending, do some semantic search, categorize expense, identify trends, analyze. I could say, how much did I spend on fast food last month? As you can see, here is a description that I spent $41 on fast food and quick service in December 2025. I spent on a Hattisby and Handel's ice cream. Additionally, you have one transaction Hyderabad house. Okay, how much did I spend on movies? So it says $180. AMC and Cinemark, two of them. how much did I spend on haircut? So the thing is, I've never spent any money on haircut. So it should give an answer that it couldn't find any transaction. But couldn't find any matching expense. That's correct. So finally, some of the questions you have been all waiting for, like where is my money? So I think it gives a big summary of where I have spent on. Why am I broke? And finally, what to answer? Based on your spending, why am I broke? Isn't necessarily due to one single disaster, but rather a combination of large retail spurgeon, consistent small leaks that add up over time. Here's the three main reasons identified in your history: death by 1,000 cut, small spending. Okay, you have 96 transaction or $20. They're often small food, drinks, or convenience purchase. Yep. Massive monthly surges. Okay, and high retail and dining reliance. So yeah, that's why I'm broke, guys.